Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Let's get started and make a Google Map API. For doing this, the first we should enter this URL. We can write down this URL and enter console.cloud.google.com. And now we're going to make a Google Map API. API is application programming interface. So now click right here and we can make a new API for our project. For doing this, we can write inside the click and now we're going to make a new project. For this one we can click on new project and now so we can give a name for this project, an API for Google Map API. For the right, Google Map, and we can click on this button, create. Now our API has created, and I can click inside the API key. And we can run inside this project as we created this API. So now we can click here and now we are going to enter inside this library. For this one we should click on the library and now we are going to make this URL as a HTTP format. For this one now we should open this APIs, such as we have got around 15 kinds of APIs, so we can click for on each of them and can view all. So right here you can see this API as direction, geocoding API, direction API, map elevation API, JavaScript API, and so for creating this API we can write on right click, open click and new tab, and now we should enable this API. Write a place API. We have got the geocoding API. We can click on it. Now we should wait for a second. We've got direction API. Now you can see there is a map JavaScript API. You can link this API with your project as a Google Map API project. You can click on enable, go ahead inside the place API and you can click on enable and you can link and connect this API with your Google Map project. And for the third one, I've got the geocoding API. You can click on enable and then you can see it will be appear inside our project. You can see there are APIs we have created for our project and connected with our Google Map project, and now we can go ahead inside our project, and there are lots of other APIs. We can click on for example map elevation API. We can enable and connect it with our Google Map project. So now you can see there are our API as a geocoding, map elevation, maps JavaScript, and plus APIs. Now we should go ahead inside this and click on credential. We can copy this code, these APIs, and we can use it for our own project and future project. So now you should click inside here, create a credential, API key. You can see API key created, and you can copy this one, and now you should click edit this API, and you can see so now you can see these application restrictions, and you can select one of them, for example LAN, HTTP, API address, Android apps, and iOS apps. You can select HTTP, and can go ahead and write down in place of this name items, and you can write out excuse me for this one, Google map.me, because this folder, and you can click you can write down .me because you are the administrator of this project. You can go ahead and you can save this one. So before saving this one, you should click on done, and now you can save this API. So now you can see our project created as API key 1, and you can see this API, and you can copy this one and can save somewhere as you want, and you can use this API in the next project as you want. Thanks for your watching. Please subscribe to my channel, and see you in the next.